Hi, that Bogi and Pongal time, I kind of got a question like Bogi is about discarding old stuff and getting onto something new. And it kind of occurred to me like, what can we do in software? And as an architect, what could we do? Uh, Three things came to my mind is one, I can look at the issues which is there in the GitHub with my team and close issues which have been stale for a long time, which will not be used and it has become irrelevant. That way, my to-do list becomes more cleaner and relevant. Second, there are a lot of branches in GitHub which I need to clear, which are open, which I thought can be definitely dropped, closed, or moved into staging and production and have a clear path for it. And then there, and at a personal level, I thought I'll just go look at my phone and then look at the applications which I have got, which I'm not using, but as well delete it and remove it, right? And as I'm talking, maybe I can go and delete those folders in WhatsApp and other things which is occupying memory, which is not needed. So,
Yeah, one maybe I would suggest from my side, then my experience is the disk space archival. Like, okay, if we have some storage, then the archival. Just a minute, oh, my kid is crying.
yeah, okay.
He wants to go.
Yeah, okay, go on.
Yes. So one thing that we do is the archival, the disk space archival for our file storage and all those stuff, right? So that will ensure that we are having disk space utilized effectively. And similarly, we have reports which are like, okay, unused reports. We have seen in the past that, okay, there are some 200 odd reports that are developed, but out of which only 10% is effectively utilized. So what we do here is to make sure that this space are, I mean, these reports are archived. When I say archival, it is basically the we focus only on the core report so that the entire system processes are effectively focused only on these 20% reports and not on the 80% of unused one. So this is maybe a bogey or a lorry for us. Yes.
It's interesting. And I think the nuance there is when you say reports, right? It's also the back end extracting that data, processing it, and storing it. You're saving all that CPU, which is actually cost to the company, right?
First of all, I decided that my work is not very important. I'm not solving world hunger. I'm not solving so important issues that every information I produce or receive, I have to hoard it. Right. So I decided that I am not an information hoarder. Right. And I put systems in place so that I don't have to get rid of a lot of stuff because I don't keep a lot of stuff. Right. So I instinctively don't keep anything for anything, especially this is what I also mentioned in our declutter discussions on how do I manage my email. There are certain emails which I know I am definitely not going to read at all. And so they all go into different folders. If I feel like to think they want to spend, because they're not sent to me, they're sent to a group. If there is action on me, they will send to me or CC to me. So I read only emails to that. So the rest everything automatically it gets deleted after, some of them get deleted after a month, some of them get deleted after a week. So I don't really have to do that kind of a cleanup.
Okay.
Right. So I just don't keep anything which
so
is
basically not, set auto delete rules.
Set auto delete.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
And the important freeing factor in my mind is, if it is very important, somebody will get back to me. Right? If I have not taken any action, somebody will definitely tell me what is to be done. Right? And it works most of the time because I have this process has been in place for last 12 years. Right? I have not lost a single action because I did this thing. Right. And that is what gives me this confidence that this thing actually works. That I don't really have to care about it unless somebody sends a to or a CC to me. And the other thing which I've said is, if you send an email, you send a WhatsApp, you send Telegram, out of that, keeping the clutter out of my head. Of course, WhatsApp groups, one thing which I did was, by default, my setup is do not download anything unless I click on it. So if a member of a group, they send lots of videos or photos or whatever, by default, nothing is downloaded ever, right? If I want something, I will click on it and I will download it. So that removes another need to wipe it. And once in a while, I will just clean the group. I don't hold information there in a classmates group or whatever. I just delete it, right? That's just my automatic mechanism to keep it clean, right? That's one thing. So the new thing which I just thought about to get rid of is how I present ideas in PowerPoint, right? So this is what I want to clean up. That instead of writing the ideas in bullet points or in few slides, I want to write a paragraph, right? And the inspiration for that actually also came from how Amazon does some of those things, right? And what they did was they said, if you want to present any ideas, PowerPoint is basically banned for that. So you cannot present any idea in PowerPoint format bullet. You have to write at least 6 pages of that idea of how you want to go implement it all. So it's like writing the story, right? So it forces you to think harder than what you do in PowerPoint, right? So that is something which I want to get rid of. How do I stop thinking in PowerPoint and start thinking in a little more elaborate ways, right? So that I can have a more a story rather than bullet points. Because
Correct.
Those are just appears like marketing. Although in my head I might have a story, but when I start putting pen to paper or finger to keyboard, it comes out only as bullet points, which is
Super. Thanks, both of you. I think that's a great insights.